Hey everyone, hi. It's Lisa Clayton of lisaclayton.com. Woo, angel intuitive, founder and pioneer of the inner leader movement, which boy, we sure can use a lot right now, that inner leader. However, today I just wanted to jump on here to say I'm starting a series for you called the Sunday Spirit Sparks of Light. And how this came about was so remarkable because today, in the 365 days of angel prayers, which I am one of the 12 authors right here, I'm in my contribution is for May. So my prayer came up, or my meditation, my download came up today for May 3rd. And as I was saying, oh yeah, I'll share that on Facebook and I'll share that on YouTube. And boy, my team stopped me and said, oh no, you're going to do more than that. You're going to start a Sunday series for the entire month of May where you bring in the spirit Sunday, the spirit of light, the points of light. Angels are points of light. Your divine team are points of light, just always waiting to be tapped into. So, what a better way to do so than every Sunday in May, since you've activated all of the meditations and prayers for your story that's out of the blue. So I was just kind of like pulled back on like, well, I do Monday mantras and then I have Sunday, and I said, it doesn't matter. Get the message out there, Lisa. Be the light that you are and bring forth these messages that are contained in a book that people may not have. Okay. And you don't have to get the book. But there's ways that I can weave these messages in. So for today, for the Sunday Spirit Sparks of Light, I'm going to start with the original story of how I started communicating with angels and what I call now Team Divine. So first of all, to explain, when I connect in with that creator dimension, the different dimensions, I my first layer is angels. That's my go-to team in divine, and then the angels will open up other dimensions for Isis, Kuan Yin, ascended masters to come in, and then souls in light. Sometimes ancestors show up, sometimes friends. So I have this capacity and this gift to bring in messages from divine, a beautiful channel of light that I am here to experience on earth while I'm here, is to bring forth that light. So today, in the 365 days of angel prayers, I wanted to share with you my story out of the blue. And I'm actually going to read to you the story. So because it has a little bit more impact. And here's why they asked me to read the story, my team. They're saying, Lisa, you're bringing forth sparks of light. So this is your story. However, when you share it and you read it like a story, there are going to be parts of that story that are going to resonate with people and start the spark of light inside of them. And I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. And they're like, yeah, because I have to be very honest with you. I'm not good at bragging, or I'm not good at putting myself out there or saying, oh, this is who I am and these are the gifts I have and these are the skills I have. I'm just not good at that. I just like to show up and bring forth the messages of love and light. However, my team's saying it's really important that people resonate, and that you can spark that light in them by sharing your story, by sharing who you are, by sharing your experiences, by sharing your skills, expertise, your spiritual toolbox. That's important, Lisa. So stop hiding, or I wasn't really hiding, but I just wasn't showing up very often. So that's why I'm here today with you to start this every Sunday in May. I'll be coming on with these sparks of light and sharing with you the angel prayer for the day. So I've marked in here the 10th, the 17th, the 21st, 24th, and 31st, which we have 5 Sundays in May. And boy, could we use the extra sparks of light. So I'm going to share with you today the out of the blue story that I contributed When I was asked to be a contributing author, this is a beautiful book. There are four authors who talk about the seasons that we go through: fall, winter, spring, summer. And then there was 12 of us that were chosen to contribute for the month. So here's my story. So let's take a couple of deep breaths and just bring that breath into the heart area. Breathe out and breathe in deeper and slower than normal, just so that you really get connected to your heart, to see what sparks in your heart today. Okay, a couple more deep breaths. Oh, excellent. Okay, so here we go. My unique connection with the angels started early for me when I was 6 years old. One of the assigned chores on our family farm was to gather our dairy herd for milking time. I'm a farm girl. I vividly recall one memorable cloudless, hot summer day when I received my first out of the blue angel message. I secretly took a break, lying down in the cool green pasture of grass, making angel wings and just daydreaming. I asked God, why am I here? I didn't feel comfortable in this human suit and felt out of place. I often heard voices in the wind and received messages through my heart that I didn't understand. Was I an alien visitor or an earth angel without wings? Before I opened my eyes during this daydreaming, inquisitive state, I felt an unusual cold breeze suddenly swirl around me, almost spinning me upward from the pasture field. So I opened my eyes, and when I looked to the sky, there above me, out of the blue, was the most beautiful angel cloud. I remember repeating over and over, I will always believe in angels. A calm and confident energy infused me that day, which was very different for a 6 year old to communicate to anyone, especially to grown ups. So I remained silent for years about my connection with the angels. During my upbringing on the farm, I kept my eyes glued to the sky and found feathers and pennies on the ground that I knew were gifts from my angels. Throughout my life, angels have blessed me with good health and successful careers. From starting my life service as an elementary school teacher to becoming a professional training consultant, I founded a human development business, Source Potential. Each time life presented changes, I always trusted my intuitive guidance and out of the blue signs. Shortly after birthing Source Potential, I traveled around the world many times for my corporate clients, functioning at a fast and furious pace with much financial success. During this extremely busy time, there also came an empty internal feeling in my heart, nudging me to meditate more and connect frequently with my angels. It was easy to ignore that internal nudging as the next big deal kept pulling me fast forward. In 2008, life in the successful fast lane came to a screeching halt. Boy, doesn't that feel familiar to what's happening now? The economy crashed, and overnight, all my Fortune 500 clients ended their contracts with me. I spun into a survival panic mode to find new clients so another successful cycle would appear. I drained my savings, my family inheritance, and my retirement to keep my business afloat. Yet it continually fell apart with the looming bankruptcy and giving up my beautiful home in Half Moon Bay, California. As I was sinking in my deepest despair, I tuned into an out of the blue internet radio talk show regarding angels. Dr. Kimberly Maroney was the guest speaker. I listened intently to every word she spoke about becoming an angel minister. Her voice sounded like an angel, and she gifted me an angel blessing card. I reached out to Kimberly after the radio show, and synchronistically, we connected. I was immediately enrolled in the angel ministry program. This event is definitely not part of my business plan to get new clients, yet I trusted it was another significant sign from my beloved angels. So I was officially ordained as an angel minister. I rediscovered my intuitive relationship with the angels and experienced a renewed heart opening. However, I was still struggling financially. It was 5 days from foreclosure of my home. In the middle of the night, my bedroom filled with white light. I get a little emotional on this one because recalling this night like it was yesterday. In the middle of the night, my bedroom filled with white light, and this message came forth: take the lead now. Trust us to show you the way. Well, and I just get chills because this was pretty significant. So the next day, I canceled all my client appointments and meetings, and I started calling people for help. Out of the blue, former neighbors who had moved away listened to my story and generously, with no questions, paid my arrears to save my home, all within 24 miraculous hours. That room filling up with white light. Now my connection with the angels is just like that summer day when I was a young girl. I trust and follow the angels out of the blue guidance every day, giving me my inner GPS system for joyfully living my life with passion and purpose. Whew, that was a little emotional for me, recalling those events that are so similar to what many are experiencing right now. I don't even know what's going to unfold for my business and for my life service work. It could completely change. But this trust and faith in really connecting with that light within. I mean, before I called upon the angels, I just said, what I need to connect here in my heart. And that's what I did in that room filled up with white light. And here we are again in this pandemic, this unprecedented time when things seem so dark, and we need more sparks of light, more sparks of inspiration to for us to trust that there is a way. There's always a way. That's why I started the Inner Leader Movement. This book came out in 2014. This new version of it came out in 2017. What was interesting about this new updated version of this book is that in 2017, I started the Inner Leader Movement. I left my corporate contracts and I started this movement to get people connected to who they are, that beautiful essence of who they are, their light, their amazing gifts, their soul wisdom, and put together, I've been putting together training programs all my life. I've been designing curriculum when I was a textbook consultant for years and years. This is one of my gifts, is creating beautiful content to make learning come alive, to make evolution come alive. And I've just moved into more of the spiritual evolution in which we are here to experience while we are here on earth. This earth is an experience, and how we create our experience here is up to us. It's not up to anyone else. There's so much we don't have control over right now. And so, what we do have control over is how we activate our light and our guidance from within. And as soon as we do, this beautiful information comes streaming in from divine. So I hope that story inspired you. I hope there were different parts of it that resonated with you. Maybe you felt like an alien sometimes, or you didn't fit in. Because you're from that source light. You knew. I knew when I was a little girl at 6 years old that I didn't fit in. And that's okay because that's the creator in me saying, hey, God's right here inside of you, sweetheart. all you got to do is look up at the sky and connect. And it's not really above us, it's within us. But that connection with the extra resources that you can have is amazing. So today is my contribution, May 3rd, Tickle My Heart by me. Now, what's interesting about what I contributed to the 365 Days of Angel Prayer books is that they're not really prayers. Okay, they're actual messages downloaded and gifted to me by the angels. I have a bluff called Serenity Bluff I go to that overlooks the Pacific Ocean here in Half Moon Bay, California. And I've said at the end, that is my church. That is my heaven on earth. And that's where I get clear channels to my resources, to Team Divine. And I just write. I'm like, okay, so what's the message for today? Boom, 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 boom. I had journals and journals and journals full of writing. So when I was asked to be part of this book, they asked me to submit a piece of writing, and they said, can you do 12 of these? I was like, oh my gosh. So all I did was go to my journals, and I extracted from my journals all these beautiful messages from the angels. So here's the May 3rd, Tickle My Heart. I asked the angels, I hope this sparks you to tickle your heart too. I asked the angels to tickle my heart today. Open my heart chakra wide and expand its energy and light to your golden wingtips. Place my smiling heart in a boat with God steering through Earth's ocean of love and peace. Help me offer my open and willing heart to you, beloved angels, so I can experience spontaneous delights within my soul. Reveal the information needed to receive the essence of love from my soul. I just got another chill. Connect me with the messages of love, light, and joy that are available from divine source, so I may be a channel for others to radiate their heart light to the world. May amazing grace and healing light from Archangels Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael bring forth the healing force of forgiveness for trespasses that have found hiding places in my own heart, some deeply buried. I ask that my heart be freed from these perceived betrayals and wounds that are holding me back from pure and unconditional loving of all human, animal, and nature spirits on our beloved planet. I ask the angels to tickle my heart today with joy, laughter, compassion, and kindness, so I can radiate love and light to all. So now, as I was reading this passage, it reminded me that I was actually in a dialogue with the angels that day. I was asking them to come in and open up my heart chakra wider so I could be a channel of love and light to this earth. So hope that you will open up your heart today and see what comes in for you, what's going to tickle your heart. And that tickle brings a smile to our face. It makes us giggle. It makes us get silly and fun and spontaneous. And oh my gosh, could we use some of that right now? It's so important to incorporate that. So I hope that you tickle your heart today. I'll be back with you next Sunday on May 10th, and it's Mother's Day, and throughout the world, at least throughout the United States. And the angel prayer from this book is beautiful for Mother's Day. So I'll look forward to sparking your light on next Sunday. And I hope that you enjoyed the story. I hope that parts of it resonated with you so that you can go be the light that you are. You are all beautiful, amazing beings of light. I love you. I wish you the best for your week ahead. And Indigo will be with us tomorrow for Monday Mantra. She's warming my feet today. All right. Love you all. Take good care. Bye-bye.